Book Bibles.
Ooh, Strand Theater. Used to be a theater. Now it's probably boarded up, yeah.
That's sad. See an old theater.
Alright, slow down. Sorry, I didn't mean to be meanie sounding.
Alright, 316. Uh-oh. Missed it.
208.
I just saw 316. 406. I guess we're going to turn around. Antiques?
Stop, and then go through and turn around down there.
Those are some hills right there.
Oh, yeah. I got a radio tower on it.
Let me go around the block. I'll go around the block.
No, I want to go back down the main drag. Just do a U-E down here. Just pull up where that red car is and do a U-E.
Oh, look at this Southwest style house.
Yeah.
What is it? Whatever it is. That's what they look like, kind of New Mexico.
Anybody coming? You can go and just... A nice little western town.
Rollins. Alright.
Probably an old mining town, I'm sure.
Alright. Here we have a look.
Huckleberries, juice, java, and ice cream. Oh, look at those paintings along the side of it.
Those are pretty.
The store looks closed up, though. It looks like it used to be furniture or something.
Antiques.
Antiques. Everything looks closed.
Oh, yeah. Here, hon. $405.
Why everything's closed? Are we a little early? It's 9 a.m. 312.
It's probably up in this block. Let me just park somewhere.
Victory Baptist Church. Go. Maybe it doesn't even exist anymore.
$211. Collectibles? And games. There's a video. Oh, that's video rental. Did you see it? Where's this? That books. What are we doing?
The train's coming through. Train's coming through.
The west.
Massage.
There's an old building up here. Pharmacy and gifts. Let me go down this way a little bit. See what's that. Church.
Yeah, it's like a Russian Orthodox or something.
Alright, left.
Left, yeah.
School. That must be the school right there.
Oh, St. Joseph's Catholic. Courthouse. County courthouse. So, you know, the Strand Theater's not open anymore. Looked pretty run down. Looked like it maybe was used for like maybe plays and stuff too, in addition to films.
Maybe. Oh yeah, we gotta get gas. There's a Family Dollar. Lots of campgrounds around. Shells
Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. RV World Campground. There's actually a lot of RVs there right now, oddly enough.
Yeah, neat. Sure.
Yeah, but it's like they live there, probably. Or it's people who live on the road, I guess. One of them looked like they had a bunch of shit stacked up next to it, like they've been there a while. So.
Just shit.
Low mountains.
What?
I said low mountains. All these are mountains. I mean, we're probably at 8,000 feet in this town, you know, so. These are mountains. I love the mountains. there's some big mountains, you know, some nice white cap peaks, you know. I almost wouldn't mind living in Wyoming. Well, the right-wing Republicans would drive me nuts, but it's one of the most conservative states in the Union. Dick Cheney's from Wyoming. You know who Dick Cheney was? George W. Bush's vice president.
Windy.
Not much to stop the wind around here. It's the only bummer, no trees.
That's one thing that would probably bother me about living out here. It's so dry.
Probably 4 or 5 hours. Get there in the afternoon. Their time. A lot of fossils in these hills. Yeah, odds are they're not gonna. You know what I mean? It's not like in the summer. You're probably not gonna see them out in the open like in the summer. You're right. They have places. I'm sure they hide. I mean, in this cold wind, I'm sure they're not going to be, unless they have to be out in the wind, you know. Maybe there are little hollows and valleys they hang out in, I guess. Continental Divide, 7,000 feet. See tons of these oil company trucks all over. Formations. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's tons of fossils in those layers. And I'd just have a house full of fossils if I lived out here. Of course. Legal to take the fossils if it's on your own private land, of course. Right now we're in what's called the Great Divide Basin. You know what that is? Oh, look way off to the right. Mountains, way high mountains, super high mountains. Way off to the right, that's high mountains. One of those ranges in the center of the state. We had the van. Maybe. Out in this area of the state, I don't know necessarily the Great Divide Basin, but in central Wyoming, I've seen, I think I've told you before, I've seen pictures, in an article like in Newsweek or something about drilling. They show a helicopter shot of the wells are just everywhere, just covering the land, just well, you know, just areas where they do it on Bureau of Land Management land, you know, that the government owns. Out here where they do drilling, there's areas where power company.
A lot of nothing. This would be a really bad place to drive through if there's a storm, but they actually close it. I saw the sign that says closed.
Well, yeah, all through Nebraska there were those gates, stretches, flat stretches of the highway where obviously it drifts up and gets really bad when it storms.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Anywhere flat, you know, it's going to be a problem, of course.
It's probably super cold out here. Horrible bunch of houses. Remember May of Cattle?
Well, in this case, it looks like it's just a county road crew place. Otherwise, it's nothing but nothing. Because we're in the Great Divide Basin, it never rains. There's nothing out here, nothing grows. Can't even cattle ranch it.
Sagebrush.
Well, I just mean there's probably not enough out here to do cattle. So there's no reason for anybody to live in this area.
Namely, why they probably have all those wild things.
Well, I don't know if those are around here. The oil thingies are wherever the oil is. They don't care about anything but where the oil is. So you're saying they should rape the land with a million oil wells?
That would probably be a reason that they would want to. I like that. Rape the land.
I like those low eroded mountains over that way. It's just like a ridge with little eroded spots in it. It'd be cool to explore it if I had a whole lot of time on our hands. I don't know who'd want to live out here.
Is that a greenhouse?
Yeah, that's a greenhouse.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know how they get water here, though. I mean, there is no water. Right?
No, probably not. What are you looking at?
Me with the camera? I don't know. But really...
Hi.
Make it laugh.
I'm just driving.
I know, because I'm taking... You know, what is there for me to take video of, right? It's just wasteland to them. I think it's kind of interesting myself. Saying that house with the greenhouse, I mean, there's I mean, the water table has to be really, really deep, you know what I mean? Well water would be the only way to get water out here. Have a greenhouse, a big greenhouse like that. I mean, that'd be a lot of water to feed, you know?
That's interesting.
That he even attempts that. Here it's flat. Wow.
A sign.
I'm in a business. It's Creston Junction, which is probably this single gas station. It has its own name because of God's whatever.
So how much money did you put in for gas?
I filled it up.
How much?
Whatever, it was nearly 40 bucks. You know, I think we've gassed up here before. Because I remember this gas station in the middle of nowhere. And it was the old-fashioned pumps. It wasn't pay at the pump or anything, and it was an old guy, like, he looked like he was 80 years old. The other lane so I can see it better.
Get that close to her.
road, that gravel road off to the right.
At 107.3 in Reno are
That's what the exit said, Continental Divide Road, and that's the gravel road that follows the freeway here.
So nice, brand new. And they told me I can't mess it up. They won't be putting films all over the board and things like that. So I promised to behave.
Let's follow the edge
I
of
really want
the
to find
divide
out
base.
something, but I hope I'll get to. Anyway,
We're probably nearing probably nearing the other side of the divide base. So
our Philly.
we're gonna cross the Continental Divide again.
Happened yesterday. Some of this was going on when we were on the air, so we couldn't get to all of it because it was still in progress. You may be aware that it was quite the confrontation between Secretary of State Hillary Rodham and Republican senators. Each of them only getting 5 minutes, and so they were determined not to let her just filibuster and talk and eat up all the time. So what that
What those little silos are? They're oil? They're like silos on the...
confrontational, and probably they would like. Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin was not giving her a lot of side, and frankly, no one should. I'm not saying they should be rude, of course they should. But you have to ask tough questions because we have 4 Americans dead, including...
Yeah, they must be
Here's a little bit of Ron
gas or
Johnson's
oil
exchange
thingies
with
because they're all
Secretary
over.
Secretary, do you disagree with me that a simple phone call to those evacuees to determine what happened would have ascertained immediately that there was no protest?
When you're in these positions, the last thing you want to do is interfere with any other process.
I realize that's
Number two, no, it's a fact. Number 2, I would recommend highly you read both what the ARB said about it and the classified ARB, because even today there are questions being raised. Now, we have no doubt they were terrorists, they were militants, they attacked us, they killed our people. But what was going on and why they were doing what they were doing?
No.
Even more with over $600 in instant savings on select items like Tide,
Mom sitter.
an LG 55-inch 3D smart TV, and more. Instant savings are loaded right onto your card. Hassle-free, no coupons required. Not a member? Join today.
Chester fried.
$600 in instant savings. Life is better when you're in the club. Sam's
My
Club.
place to live.
Join and save. See Club for details.
Taking a quick check of that Wyoming radio weathercast for today. It's cloudy skies likely overhead. Westerly winds expected at 14 and highs likely into the low 40s. 21 for an overnight low tonight, 37 for a high both Friday and Saturday. And both days under partly cloudy skies, both days with westerly winds.